I am Noah Smith.
I'm Gavin Tussey.
And welcome back to Jump Ball.
Jump Ball!
Well, we took a break for a little bit to gather our thoughts over the Christmas break. And did you have a good Christmas break, Gavin?
I did. There's some up and downs.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a really good break.
Yeah. I had a good break as well, and we hope you had a good break as well. But let's just get back right into the grind.
Let's get into it.
All right, first up, we got Dwight Howard participating in the dunk contest again. Are we going to see a return of Superman?
An older Superman.
An older Superman.
Because he's definitely lost a lot of athleticism.
Right.
He's had a lot of injuries, the back injury that held him back for a couple years in L.A. But he's looking good. He's looking like a solid bench piece, and he can obviously still cram it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
you think he has a chance to win it?
No, because this next little point we got here, Ja Morant was invited. He hasn't said he's participating yet, but if he does, that's a clear winner for me.
Right. Ja, he is bouncy. He reminds me of a young Derrick Rose.
It's what, yeah, he's so athletic. It's like Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose.
Hybrid.
Yeah, he
can just shoot.
And he's not that tall.
Yeah.
I mean, for his position, it's about average, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", but he could jump.
He can.
He's got bounce.
He does. All right, moving on. We're going to list our power rankings for the NBA so far. First up, we got the Bucks. I mean, strong season so far. Giannis putting up a case on why he deserves to be the MVP for the second year in a row. What do you think about that?
Well, I definitely think the Bucks do have to be considered number one since they do hold the best record in the entire league, and they did beat the Lakers. So I feel as if you consider the Lakers one of the best teams, and the Bucks handled them is almost with ease because their defense is just so good.
Right.
But I do have to put them at number one.
For sure. But right at number two, we do have the Lakers and LeBron and AD and their squad, and I mean they're not doing bad either. They're right up there with the Bucks for us.
Those can be interchangeable throughout the year because both teams do have really solid pieces and playing styles. They know exactly what to do and when to do it. So the Lakers at two,
makes sense.
I can just see them being number one throughout, later on.
It's still really early in the season. I mean, we're not even to All-Star break.
Yeah, and let's talk about number three.
All right, we got the Clippers at number three, the other LA team with Kawhi and Paul George and Montrezl Harrell.
Yes, what I think about the Clippers and why they're not ranked one or two even, because they could be. They have that much potential. It's load management. It feels like they're not taking the season as serious as the Bucks and the Lakers, or even like Boston. Those teams have proven that they want to win. They want to have the better seed in the playoffs, and they want to be there. Clippers are taking games off, and they don't look as if they want it as much.
Right, they're just kind of being lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on to number four, we have the Boston Celtics, and I thought this was a tough decision because, I mean, there are just so many good teams this year. But we put Boston because, I mean, just their scoring capability, and they have pretty good defense too.
Well, who I want to talk about on the Boston Celtics is Jaylen Brown.
Right.
He has really stepped up. Last year, he was looking as if he's going to be a solid NBA player.
Role player.
Yeah. But this year, averaging 21 points, 7 rebounds, he's proven, and on good splits too, shooting around 50-40 from the three. So,
looking like a good asset for the Boston team.
Yeah.
All right, and at the fifth spot, we have the Denver Nuggets, who are currently second in the West.
Now, for the reason I put them in there, and we talked about this, is the Nuggets. Second in the West is hard to do, especially when you got teams. It's just loaded. Clippers, Lakers. You got Portland, which is a solid team. They're not doing as well as they should, but they can still beat you, and they can still they can give you some work. And they really surprised me being the second seed. They were the second seed last year, and I'd expect it to stay around the same, them holding their whole roster together. But the improvement of Michael Porter Jr., he's actually getting minutes now, and they look pretty solid.
They do. All right, those were our power rankings so far in the year. We're about to come up on All-Star break, so probably after that's when we'll do another one, see how the league's changed. Moving on, Blake Griffin, considering season-ending knee surgery. I mean, what do you think about that?
I think he should do it. He's very injury-prone. He's proved that, and you hate to see it. Especially, he had a comeback season last year. He's playing really well, playing like a top 3 power forward in the league.
Right.
And he's just been trash this year.
Yeah.
And it's because he's hurt.
Yeah, I think why he should have this surgery is because, I mean, the Pistons, I mean, they're not a bad team, but they're not in playoff contention right now, and they're not in the playoff hunt. And, I mean, if it means that Blake Griffin can come back next year and do better for the Pistons, I think he should do it.
Well, another reason I think he should do it is because we got another note up for today is the Pistons are actually exploring trade offers for Andre Drummond.
Right.
And if they're going to blow the team up, he might as well just take the season off.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We got some news out of Cleveland that Kevin Love is just really upset with the Cavs general manager.
Yeah, he's had a few, I don't know what you would call it.
Altercations.
Yeah, with the GM before. And then this year, the GM threatened to fine him, which he responded, I don't care, I have a lot of money.
Exactly.
I like that, you know. And I've heard a lot of rumors about him wanting to be traded, and he just thinks the team has no
future.
Well, that and the effort on the court.
Right.
I mean, they're a young team and they got to learn how to play together, but it doesn't really look like they're trying their hardest.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like. I know that LeBron's gone and Kyrie's gone, of course, but it doesn't really feel like Cleveland. You know, it just feels like another basketball team.
It's like watching the Hornets or something. You don't even want to watch the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kevin Love has expressed his anger on and off the court. He loves his teammates. He'll always say that, and I had to believe that.
Yeah.
You know, you're playing with those guys night in and night out. But he's just upset with the management of the team.
Yeah, I honestly think that Kevin Love should get traded because I respect Kevin Love as a player. He's a great player. I loved him when he played for the Timberwolves. I loved him when he played for Cleveland when he's playing for Cleveland and they had that championship run. He's an all-around good player, and he has yet to prove himself in this league still, even at his current age. And I think that if he gets put on a championship team, he can get a ring, another ring.
And last thing we have to talk about today, Lakers are listening to offers for Kyle Kuzma. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's Kuzma. I hate Kuzma, honestly. I think that, he did good his rookie year, but other than that, it's just inconsistency all down the road. And if you want to be playing with LeBron, you have to be consistent.
His rookie year and his sophomore year were definitely way better than this year.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes me excited that they're willing to trade him because they're in that win-now mode. And he is a little bit younger than the rest of the team, but he was a sophomore coming out of college, so that helped. But, it doesn't look like he fits with the team as much as he did last year.
Right.
He had the ball in his hand a little bit more. Now, he looks kind of awkward coming off the bench, and I'd like him to lead the bench, be that main scorer.
Right.
But it doesn't really look like he's capable right now. I think it's mental.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm excited to see because you can get something good for Kuzma. He's still a
pretty valuable asset. Yeah.
So I'm excited.
All right, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. This has been Jump Ball.
Jump Ball!